All right, everyone. Today I have a selection of opals that was bought at a Lapidary Dave live sale by Jeff, and he has got a channel, J&V Rockhounding. Go check him out. This was a parcel of opals that he gifted to me. The total cost of the parcel was $40, so it's a pretty good price range for what we have. Now, these stones will probably end up being cut during live streams. I know. Hell has frozen over. But let's look. What do we have here? Now, some of these will end up being probably pretty small and thin, so we'll be looking at a couple at least as probable doublet material, possibly mosaic. You can see this one has some nice greenish blue, little hints of red and yellow in there, but a lot of sand, lots of sand. I believe all of this material is meant to be, and being meant to be, it'll probably have lots of cracks, watery bars, etc. Now here is the second piece, and you can see there's a fair hint of green and yellow. A lot of sand. Okay, on this side we have red and yellow, which is great. But it's probably going to face better on the edge than it will on the face. It's also a very thin piece. So my plan with this will be just to take probably this side down, get past the sand. I doubt there's anything really too big on it. The next piece has little pockets of color in it. Some super thin bars along this sandier edge. So it doesn't look like I'll be getting much out of this one. Again, I will just take off one side and see if we present any color. For this one, again, sandy on one side, but there are some thin color bars in this one. Let's see if we can go down a little bit on the exposure. Maybe too much. There are, again, lots of super thin color bars. There's a pretty good section there. So I might get something out of that. Again, there are cracks aplenty that you're probably not going to see from this view. This piece is super. Look at all that red, green, and yellow. Unfortunately, this one does have more cracks. But it's got a fairly thick color bar, so you should be able to get something out of that. Something very gorgeous. Now the next one is going to be a winner, even though you can see some cracking in there, but it's got color. Lots of good, like, pinfire floral kind of color. And it's got a reasonably thick color bar as well. So that one's going to be a winner. Might even be 2 stones out of that one. And this one here, classic meant to be, because A dark grayish potch with that weird sand. Super thin color bar. Some nice color in that. So I'll be taking off this top. Hopefully, it might even turn black. And now the last one. Look at how blue she is. It's a fair thickness on that color bar. Lots of deep blue. I also like how the side has all these cool little seams running through it. But will that sand clear up before we run out of the bar? That is the big question. I have hopes that this one might be able to stay one whole stone. Alright, let's get these weighed up real quick. So, I'm going to let you keep track and subtract these out if you want. I already have the individual weights of all of these recorded. So, it looks like we have 47.7 carats total. That means this parcel was only $1 a carat. With all the issues in all of the stones in this parcel, this crack was my bane. More on this later. I decided to cut this piece because of two issues. One, the crack here on this edge, and two, the opposite side slopes down quite a bit, and I think I would lose a lot of weight trying to remove that. Plus, I want to save the two end cuts because they're special.
a quick recap.
Here are the stones in their rough, or rather, their rubbed form. And here they are after a bunch of cutting and preforming and shaping. This is a beautiful looking set of opals, no? For $2.82, I have left it shaped. I think the sand will come out of the top. The sides will have to come in a little bit, but I want to glue this to a piece of black glass and create a doublet with it. Look at all that beautiful red and yellow here on the bottom. The top has some green and blue, and while I think the sand will come out, it's going to be very thin, hence the need for a doublet. For $2.83, I also have the same ambitions. It's a pretty big stone and there's a lot of great color starting to show through, but I want to glue it to backing, and while it may not be an actual doublet, it's going to make it more stable. I just want to make sure this stone doesn't get too thin and break. Look at all that beautiful color. I think the sand will also come out. We'll see. For stone $2.84, well, it's got color. Unfortunately, the color bars are a little wonky, so the face isn't all color. Oops, missed a bit of wax there. But you can see there is some very nice color in it, even though it's a lot of potch in the face and even some sand there, as you can see. It's got yellow, red, blue, a little bit of green, and slight hints of some purple going on. This is a beautiful stone. It's pretty even. It's got a nice girdle. It's just kind of a shame that it's not as good as I'd hoped. I promise I'll clean that wax. For stone $2.85, these pictures are the same stone on different backgrounds. One is a white background, the other was a black background, and then I removed the backgrounds with AI. This stone has a very nice dome and a great polish. It's pretty cool freeform. I do like those bands of potch and the little thin bars of color sandwiched in between. It has some blue and red and yellow and green and even purple. It's not the brightest stone, but it's still beautiful. The back looks good. The girdle is pretty good. There's a couple areas that are kind of wonky, and along the longest edge you can detect some inclusions. Now, I thought there were cracks, but working on it I can tell now that it's just a former fracture line that filled in and healed. I could take that out, but I don't think it's going to be a problem if you put it in a bezel setting. And even so, it's not that much of a distraction. The color bar is still fairly thick. I could have gone down even further, but it was starting to become mostly whitish potch along the one edge, and so I decided I'd stop there. Now 286 is one of the best gems in the parcel. You can tell there's a little bit of pitting here in the face. You can see it under magnification easily, but to your naked eye it's much harder to detect, and I don't think it really distracts from the gem. This has some great colors: red, green, yellow, blue, orange, and the darker part of the potch lends a bit of a purple cast to the stone in that area. This is a great cushion cut, in my opinion. Nice backing, very even on the girdle. This thing has a great polish. I will say it's a medium dome, although I'm still a bit unsure on what dome sizes really mean. If you think it's a low dome, let me know. It could go either way on this one. Now, I am naming this stone the Broken Hourglass, and I'll show you why. As you move this stone around, you can see the color at the right angle tends to all migrate down to the bottom of this little hourglass-shaped core. I'm still not sure about this top area. Are they cracks? Or are they filled with inclusions like the previous stone? I really hate playing crack or not a crack. Look at the color here, how it all collects at the bottom. This nice red and orange mass seething and bubbling. No, what are you doing? No, you dumped it all out, you fool. Oh, wow, wait. You can refill it? You're a magician, I swear. Look at how beautiful that is. It looks like pinfire and floral. It's just amazing. Don't, oh no, man, you dumped the sands of time out again. You fool. What? Oh, that's right. You can refill it. You're amazing, Tog. Now, I think I would charge a couple $100 for this, because it would make a great ring stone. But if those are truly cracks, would I really want to sell it cracked? Who would buy a cracked stone? The problem is, if I take down the stone to where those spots are removed, I'm going to lose that wonderful effect. What do you think I should do? Should I leave it, or should I work it down further? Seriously, I can look at this all day. It's one of the best stones I've cut, in my opinion. And it's fun to sit there and watch the color drain out of it, and then you can refill it just by tilting it back. It's got good color from just about every angle. The sides, the bar was getting pretty thin though. Stone 287 turned out quite remarkable as well. It has a beautiful polish and a wonderful modified drop shape. There's blue and yellow and red and green, little bits of orange and purple as well. I could probably take the back down. Oh, look at all that gold on the edge. There is a small dip in the face, and you'll see that later. I could probably take the back down a little bit more and reach color. Do you think I should do that or leave it as is? Now, the bane of this stone, well, I thought I had the crack out completely, but it dried out after the 1200 grit stage, and I noticed that it had not been eliminated, and you can see it here a little bit. I really don't want to sell a cracked stone, but if I take more off the top, yes, I can fix the small dip in the face, but I'm also going to risk exposing the inclusions that are at the top around the edge of this stone. Do you think I should take more down and eliminate the crack? It would probably be wise. Still, it's a beautifully shaped gem with some great color, and while it's not bright, it is a very special gem, and I think it's probably worth $200, even as is. Set this into a pendant, and it will be magnificent. You might even be able to make a ring with this, but I'm not the expert on making jewelry, so I would leave that to whomever buys it, assuming I ever sell this stone. For stone 288, this is also a lovely modified drop shape with some fantastic flagstone and pinfire, primarily green. There's a little bit of yellow and red here on the edges, and it's kind of a shame that that didn't extend further through the face, but it is what it is. This thing has a beautiful polish. I will say that for meant to be, it polishes quite well. Now there is a bit of sand here towards the narrower part of the stone, and you can see that pretty easily. The reason I left that is because I was losing the pinfire color around it, and I was worried that it would disappear if I got that sand all the way out. What do you think? Is it a big deal? Should I have removed the entire bit of sand? Or does it look alright this way? Now this stone ranges from right around N7 to N3, maybe. So I think I'm going to have to make this an N5 overall. Had it been black the whole way across, that would have been fantastic. But again, I don't control what happens underground. I do love that pinfire though. Look at that blue and green, and it's just so nice. This would make a beautiful ring stone, definitely, or even a pendant. And it's a great sister stone to stone 287. Honestly, that was happenstance. I didn't plan this to end up this shape, but I'm glad it did. What do you think? Would this be worth $150? It's not super bright, but it is super beautiful. Oops. Slippery devil. These things are incredibly hard to hold on to sometimes. And there it goes again. Finally, for $2.89, I took this thing up through the 3000 grit Nova burr. I decided that using cerium would get way too much stuck in the sandy pits, and I really don't have any way to remove it confidently. Maybe it's time for an ultrasonic cleaner as well. Taking out all this sand would have ruined the look of the stone. I was losing color, and it's becoming more directional as I ground down the color bar. It's still very lovely to have this dark blue on a dark base. Looks fantastic. It's got some nice sheen, mossy kind of floral pattern going on. A couple areas where it's kind of like chaff, more like a straw. But it's still a very pleasing looking piece. It's very directional in this one area, though. I smoothed up the edges and polished them as well, and I really like that it brought out these weird little hieroglyphic swirls of white potch. And it also helped accentuate the blue veins in the stone. Perhaps I could cut some of the bottom here to see if more detail shows up. What do you think? Should I do that? Let me know in the comments. Now their journeys are complete. Well, not these two stones. Their journeys are not quite over. Thanks for watching. Until next...
Stop, Opal guy.
Wait, what?
You were going to tell people why these opals were special.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks for reminding me, OpalBot. Let me show you right now. Alright, we have one last trick up our sleeves, and we're going to take a wholly unworthy UV light, and we're going to test something out. Interesting, you say? Alright. Let's just leave it here for a second. And 3, 2, 1. Aww. Well, I think we have to pull this up a bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's try that. 3, 2, and 1. What was that? was that? Nice. Now you're not going to see it very well, but this one here and this one here do have some lingering fluorescence, or sorry, phosphorescence. But the camera on this phone is not going to catch it, I think. Actually, even this big one on the end has a little bit of it. Well, I could do that all night, but let's not do that. I slowed down the footage here to replicate what I can see with the naked eye, and the brighter pieces glow for about 10 seconds each. So I thought that was pretty cool. What do you think? Thanks for watching. Until next time. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please watch this video next.